films back to back like this? Sort of.
Not this close. I've had 2 films come out in the same year, but I've never did I make them kind of. So I shot Nouveau Vague first, and he was like, "Do you have the energy to do this?" I'm like, "Yes, that film energized me. Let's go." I didn't lose any time.
Okay.
So.
And then isn't there the big secret epic project going on?
Yeah,
well?
but
that's a secret.
Yeah, if I talked about it too much, it wouldn't
be a secret anymore.
Yeah.
No, but I'm off this year on that. So no
okay,
problem.
but does that have like another 10 years to it?
I think more like 15, 16,
Okay.
something like that.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I actually shot that. I was in 1959 New York. I went from one set to 1959 Paris, and then to 1943 New York.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This was shot in Ireland.
Correct.
Yeah, because I actually met with John Sluss. He was talking about just the big
Well,
thing for the
Sardi's wasn't going to give us their restaurant for a month, so you have to build the set. We could have built it in Queens. We could have built it in, Atlanta. We could build it in wherever, but we had a company supporting us over in Ireland that loved our movie. So
and also Sardi's 2025 doesn't look exactly like
we would have had to
1943.
But it was a one room, one set movie, which we really loved.
Was it Tape and Waking Life the only other time you had 2 movies come out in the same year?
No, it's my third.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, Fascination, Scanner Darkly,
yeah,
and last year Hometown Prison, and
come on.
and last year I had 2 films. Yeah, but one's a documentary, so Hitman, and that came out. So my 4th time actually. If you spend your life in the arts, portraits of other artists are really interesting. This is an old collaborator of mine, Robert Kaplow. We had done a movie years ago called Me and Orson Welles Together. Mm-hmm. And, I was just talking to him, and I said, what are you working on? He said, I'm writing a thing about Lorenz Hart. I'm like, really? I'm a big Rodgers and Hart fan. What is that? He goes, I said, well, send it to me. It was just this long mini page. Everything that's in the movie was in this document, but it wasn't quite formed. And I remember I sent it to you, maybe not even saying, hey, do you want to play this guy? It was like, look at this.
What do you think of this piece of
This
writing?
is so interesting.
And I was blown away by it. I mean, it's just focusing a story on this man's heartbreak at a moment when America's changing, when musical theater's changing. It's not just the portrait of one man's, disillusionment, his howl into the night. It's a pivot point in American culture, and it felt like a magic idea. And then we just started talking about it for a decade. But I think that for me, I grew up in the theater. I grew up with people like this at our parties like this. So it was hypnotic to me to see some of the smartest people I've ever met are people in the theater. The lifers in the theater are so educated. They've spent their life with some of the best minds of humanity, studying Shakespeare, and being around them makes life feel worth living. And so to kind of try to capture that spirit in a film seemed like a really daring challenge.
Why was he so jaded about Oklahoma? And yet it's like...
Have you seen Oklahoma?
But the thing is, it's like one of their more successful...
Successful. It's a work of genius.
Oklahoma changed musical theater history, but look behind every success, there's somebody's heart broken somewhere.
He knew it was going to be hit. What he's cynical about is that his best friend has left him behind. And it's undeniable greatness makes it all the more heartbreaking. It's like, I don't know, imagine if Lennon and McCartney broke out and then McCartney did a band better than the Beatles. That would be really, really tough. The human in you understands the level. We all have the green-headed monster in us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's coming from a place of just hurt and disappointment. You're supposed to feel sorry for him. But on the big picture, because I love Oklahoma, I love Rodgers and Hammerstein. Most people will
Which is also fascinating.
People will pick Hart over Hammerstein just because his lyrics are a little more poignant.
Yeah.
Hammerstein has those kind of soaring, but they're both great. They're both great. And Oklahoma can take it, We're punching up.
Not that I need you to comment on this, but there's a thing at the Pantages now called Shucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm just very resistant to go.
Oh, you should
'Cause there's a
go.
lot of
You should.
core. Yeah.
It's corny as hell, but it's
But
so
it's like-
funny. It's so
Yeah.
silly.
But you know, these masterpieces, you can have fun with it. Wicked takes on,
Yeah.
it's like, come on, we can have fun with all that.